Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI?
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and, get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Boy, this game is wordy. Hey folks, welcome back. I guess I don't really have to recap the last episode. The game does it for me. So let's go find the waitress, Rose, who seems like a nice person, but she's also very clearly possessed by darkness. So this will not go well. Which trailer are you in?
How about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
Wait, no, it's collectible?
Come on, mister. I'll take you to Rose's trailer.
Yeah, I'm looking for collectibles. Don't rush me. Limp faster, sir.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Well, Well, I imagine this is probably where we're going.
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Hey, this is really good. Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry? She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al, what's... Oh...
Barry! What? What?
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Wow, this is escalating quickly. Rose, is this your room? That's, okay. Leaving now.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road. Barry was out of it. He was way too heavy to carry.
You're
Rose?
right. I deserve more money. I'm so handsome.
Alright, we're leaving.
My gun and flashlight were gone.
Again?
I have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste. Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
Alright, well. I have no gun and no flashlight at this point, so let's hope we don't run into any shadow critters. Oh, what's this then?
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hey, Pat, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I am the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know? I just...
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
I had a, argument with Danny, and, then I got in trouble with the law, and, I'm just, well...
I heard something like that, Walt.
Yeah, well, Danny's my best friend, and, they let me on bail today, and now I'm just alone here at the window, waiting. Man, there's something in the air tonight, man.
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. Something's gonna happen. I think I better go.
Well, Walt, maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
How can I be sure you will walk away?
Alright, well, moving right along. Get in our car.
Oh, you're gonna get it now.
What?
God knows what you've done to that poor girl. This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Spillane! I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Wake! Come on!
Oh, can't go that way.
Move it! Move it! Move it! I'll have the shot if you let us get away.
You guys are a little trigger happy there, do you think? Maybe. Well, really, only one way to go here. Good thing Alan's got the jukes. This way. No, you don't.
Oh, damn.
What? No! This way, maybe?
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the rider on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Alright, so this dark critter has been around for a while. Somehow the band back at that diner are to blame. For some reason. Whoa! Dude. It's a cop car. Are there any guns or anything? It really sounds like we should be locating the sheriff here. No, I'm definitely not armed. I wish I was armed. There's a checkpoint. And they're still on me.
Search the area.
You broke my light, bastard.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a rider, not a monster.
Alright, let's go this way. Ah, fuck. Go, 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 go. What are we doing here? Looks like a firewatch tower.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over. Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. But they were... Hey, what are you... Come on. Sit down and give me that. Jane, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, if you know what I mean. Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The, Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh, yeah, I'll bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
Alright, well, looks like there's not much else worth seeing in here. As the game has still not seen fit to our bus. Probably doesn't want us shooting cops.
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
Alan, I'm noticing a flaw in your plan. You're meeting up with the kidnapper, but you don't have your manuscript yet.
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Well, if I can't go that way, there's only one way to go. I see.
There was no power to the searchlight.
Well, now what then? Just gotta hit my skill checks.
The old generator conked out. I'd have to see if I could fix it and try again.
Really? Alright, solves that problem. This way. Alright, well. Flashlight. Quite a gun, but this will hold off any incoming shadows.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashlight grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Team 1, come in. Over.
I've got 6 of these.
This is Sheriff Breaker. Report. Over.
Fuck. Fuck, run. Got through that with using only one bomb. Not too bad.
And here's another call. You're on KBFFM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10, 15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
Well, I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
Alright, let's get moving. Nine bombs at current. What? I was fairly certain I juked that. Ah. Try that again. Alright, they're not going away. Did I lose them? Oh, hey, we're here. Cool. Ah. Where is the entrance to this? Go in. Thank you.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Hello, Lorna. What do you have for us?
Well, I just don't see why the cops bother with the trailer park.
What do you mean?
It's a trailer park. Of course you're going to have trouble in a place like that. I mean, what do you expect? The sheriff should be helping us normal citizens instead of wasting resources on those people.
Well,
Let the trash sort themselves out. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled in Bright Falls in 1911.
thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna. Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in, folks.
Yes, it's me.
Talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake. Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt.
Whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Judas Priest!
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
I love Alan's little "how dare you" face when a dude called him Dan Brown. That was honestly funny as shit. Alright, let's go this way, maybe?
Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
I appreciate that literally everyone is calling out Nightingale and being a psychopath. Alright, this way. Still no gun, but I've got a few bombs. Ah, there's my gun. Speak of the devil. I don't have that many bullets. I'd rather just not engage with this guy if I can help it.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
It's like you're writing your own story here, Alan. Come on, follow me. Could not see what I was shooting at there. Darkness controls the taken. Yeah, I'd figured that much out. Thank you. And shoddy. Really? Wasting all my ammo like that, but that guy was not going to get off my ass. I do not want to get caught in a situation like that last time where I had no ammo left and still had to survive an onslaught.
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
Alright, something's honking at me. Giving me ammo and batteries, that's probably no good.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan, I'm so afraid. It keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
Maybe she still wants you to go to therapy?
The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again.
You got poltergeist, Alan. Better do cocaine about it.
I could see a railway bridge up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Can't go that way. Follow. Whatever you say, Mr. Ryder. What?
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger.
What?
It was taking over.
Okay. I thought I could jump that gap there, but apparently I can't.
Some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Oh, it's gonna throw me all the way back here. Alright. If you say so, game. Try that again.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Go, Alan. I got completely stuck there, couldn't move.
Sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there. darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Alright, game, that was bullshit. I cleared that.
Sword on the opposite shore. I hope that
Again.
that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
I'm willing to lose a bomb there. Really?
Some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there. That was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path. Some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there. The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path. I slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me. As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
That was annoying. Ended up having to waste 2 bombs there, but... A bigger flashlight, okay. Now what? Really? Okay.
That had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Dodge, Alan! Okay, well, they hit you once in this game. They tend to just juggle you until you die.
That had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story.
Maybe I should just go get the flare before I
That's what makes them fun.
Start up the sequence.
This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Come at me, fucksticks. Come on. Really? Dickhead. What? Let me check on something really quick. There's another one over here lurking. good. Alright, that seems to be all of them. Green you can hurt them. Yeah, I know. More flares.
We take the facts of our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Durleth's trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Durleth, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition, but you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Durleth.
Well, I guess that's the least I... What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
Such quests always bear fruit. Night Springs.
You know, there was no Twilight Zone twist to that story, really. It was just kind of Lovecraft chicanery. Anyway, moving right along. Oh, what's this?
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
Maybe give me a hint as to what I'm to be doing shortly? Maybe. Oh, crap. Okay. Got pinned in a corner there. you get hit once in this game, you get hit 5 times and you're dead. Dodge, Alan! God. Not sure how much HP this boss actually has, but I think I was getting the hang of this. I got you trapped, didn't I? Piece of crap. How's it feel to get stuck on geometry, you motherfucker? Turn by the start play. Alright, let's just pick up all the assorted ammo dumps. I think we came out a bit ahead there since I didn't really use much except for my batteries. drum solo. And here's the truck.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine. The coal mine wasn't far now. Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw. Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the Dark Presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
Alright, where are we going now? Well, so I'm still noticing a big flaw in your plan here. The kidnapper wants the manuscript for your wife, but you don't have the manuscript. Not sure what you're planning to do once you get there. We've met the guy once before, and he didn't exactly seem like the sort to negotiate. Actually, he just seemed kind of like a desperate fop without much of a plan, honestly. And also, your wife fell into a lake. You saw that happen. Why do you think the kidnapper actually has your wife? Aside from the fact he told you this. I guess there was that weird phone call from Alice, but she didn't mention really. I don't know. Let's go out and explore first. I saw something over here. Oh, they give me another truck in case I guess I crashed the first one.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big-shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
Alright, back to what we were doing. I see another thing maybe worth exploring up here. They really want us to drive. They're giving us no shortage of possible vehicles to take. trying this game. And what's up here in the Firewatch Tower?
Welcome back to KBF FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't buy it.
Well, see, to me, that's strange, because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you need to do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever, and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or, heck, childish even? There's plenty of fish in the sea.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything, but what you're saying, isn't that a little harsh?
Well, no. What I am saying is that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter. How is that harsh?
Yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here.
Okay.
Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one. She was. And I let her drift away from me. Maybe I didn't put in the work, I don't know, but, well, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then, there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I like my life. I'm not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me.
You can't argue with the heart, Pat.
I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
Alright, back here. Oh, I see another thing. What's in here, then? Alan?
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
Well, I guess that's a little backstory on our kidnapper. I was like, where did I leave the truck? Alan, I can run farther than you. Oops. Now here we are at the coal mine.
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now. With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
You're a good man, Pat Man. I hope you don't die at the end of this. Really, I have no idea. I haven't played this in years. 1970, volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake, while relatively minor, caused most of the deep mining tunnels to collapse or flood. 32 miners lost their lives in the calamity, and all mining around Bright Falls came to a final stop. Now, many of the remaining buildings are protected as historical landmarks. Okay.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Wake!
Where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around by
You want
you.
to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello! Ah! I'm gonna kill him!
I had to get to Mirror Peak. It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
I was like, where's the staircase down here? What? Okay. Alright, we cannot carry any more bullets. What? Alan, what are you shooting at? I didn't say this before.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
Let's try this again. Help! Really?
When Thomas Zane...
Yeah, I know. Let's try this again.
When Thomas Zane fell for... When Thomas Zane fell for... When Thomas Zane fell for...
God, Alan dies in like 2-3 hits. That's a normal difficulty. This is honestly a rough game.
When Thomas Zane fell for...
Try that again. had to waste all my bombs there, but fuck it. Lost my patience. And the game gave me 2 more anyway. Now what? Now what? That was unpleasant. Which way am I going? Oh.
What the hell?
Oh, wow, okay.
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Yeah, it's usually a good plan. Wow, okay. Dude. One way to skin a fucking cat. Or shadow, whatever. Flare gun. Walk when you can ride. What the hell? This is ridiculous, I'm sorry. Fuck it, we're running. No! You dick! Get away! You ass. It's closer than I would have liked. What? Camera? Good gravy. This way. Don't mind if I do.
Some of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the Dark Presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
Wow, that's ominous. What? Oh dear.
There was no way the flashbang grenades were Standard Power Company equipment.
We can't take that truck, unfortunately. What? Now what? Great, there are a lot of them. Caught me while I was switching to my fucking shotgun. Let's try that again. What? Game wants to hand me flashbangs, I guess I might as well use them.
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. "Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent."
Well, Nightingale, you're kind of funny for a complete asshole. Okay, this way. God damn it, stop juggling me. God damn it. Alan can only do his little juke move once, and then he has to go into a little recovery period. You can't spam that thing. I got 2 bombs left. Maybe I should just use them. We gotta be closing in on the end of this chapter. We didn't even... What? Am I... Okay, so what was... The game intends me to go that way, so what was over this way? What are they hiding? Trust no one in the dark. Gotcha. Alan, there's no time to be tired. Go. Go. Thank you.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Better shotgun? Sure, don't mind if I do. Can't go that way. Come on, dude. Now what?
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk. Okay. What? The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
It's like they mean for me to go this way. What? You don't say. Let's go faster.
The place was dead, a ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
What? Really?
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight, something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
Blew through all my flares doing that, but oh well. I'm alive. Okay, that was one shot, one kill. Try that again. Phew. Now what?
Anything outside of writing is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself. His girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence. About growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawled back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
Alan, you look like you've seen a ghost. Sure, let's switch to the hunting rifle. Yeah, we're not going that way.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up. Birds.
Go, 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 good. That's one way to get away from the birds. Are we back in the damn mining cave again? I want a cauldron lake.
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain. Alice?
That ain't good.
I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here. The hunters were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods. They were feeling good, running on beer, ghost stories, and camaraderie late into the night. It did them no good, as they were taken by the dark presence, sucked deep into a darkness far worse than any ghost story they ever told or heard.
Which way am I going here? Surely you don't mean me to go into the water. This way, maybe? Can't go that way. Flares.
Even behind behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel. Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this. I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here. The hunters were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods.
Okay, that little death booted me way the fuck back. Top being a difficult game, it's real stingy with the fucking checkpoints. I love this game to death, but wow, it's got some questionable decisions. Oh well. Honestly, if it's gonna pull this on me, make me go this far between checkpoints, I'll just bust out my fucking bombs, if I have them. Which I don't in this case, but I have flares. My flare gun.
Even behind the closed doors and
Yeah. Camera? I think I'd earlier, with losing all my ammo and getting stuck for about 15 minutes, traumatized me into saving too much ammo. I really should just learn to burn through it. Maybe.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
I mean, game, have you noticed that one can't jump worth shit? Okay, so we need to go up. Crap. Okay. Hopefully that'll do it. Maybe. Ta-da. Take that. Yeah, let's check up here first. I always go in the opposite direction the game is prodding me. It's usually where hidden goodies are. And I was right.
Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head. Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby." Great. Another cable car. Just great.
The cable car I'm really worried about, Alan. It's the fact the game is giving me flares. It expects me to fight. No, you don't. This is the slowest cable car in existence. Oh, I take it back. Take back all the mean things I've said about you, cable car. Oh dear. What? Holy fuck.
Shit.
Wow, okay, that one scared me more than anything else in this game. Good one, game. Oh, come on. Dick. Cauldron Lake. Okay, Alan refuses to run on this bridge, which makes sense, but... Okay.
Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
That makes sense. Mott is just kind of a second-hand stoolie for someone with bigger plans for Alan. Explains how incompetent Mott is coming across. Up here? Yeah. Tom, I miss you, Tom. Thomas Zane. Tom. Oh, I can't see shit. I cursed you, Thomas Zane. You talked to me on TV. I always see him. I thought Thomas's wife was named Barbara. Oh, that's where it came from. More flares. Bloody hell. Damn, that dude was so fucking tanky. He just sucked up so much of my time. The other guys caught up. Try that again. Dodge, Alan! Christ. I had to plow through more of my flares than I was comfortable with there. Well, here are some more.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat. I was close now. I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find.
Wait! Are you? Wait! Hey, I'm here! I'm coming! Get away! Sorry. Please, lady. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have a wife.
That was a long chapter. Fucking Nick Cave. Alright. Well, that was very long, so I'll call that for here. And I'll pick this up tomorrow, maybe. I'll see y'all around.